Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is one of my favorite films of all time. Certainly probably my favorite musical film ever made. And recently the trailer for the new film Wonka just released. It's a prequel film about Willy Wonka. I wanted to talk about some of the reactions to this trailer and why I think it's really stupid. Now before I talk about that, I want to say that I am well aware that there are certainly lots of people who are excited for this film. If you look in the comment section, you'll see that there are lots that are saying positive things about it and do think it looks pretty good. And I agree with those people. This trailer has made me more interested in this film. But I really don't understand some of the criticisms that this film is getting. One of the criticisms is Timothee Chalamet's performance. People are saying that he's quote-unquote overacting. The people who are saying this clearly have no idea the type of character Willy Wonka is. Willy Wonka is a character who's very eccentric and unpredictable in what he says and does.
There's no earthly way of knowing
He's singing.
which direction we are going. There's no knowing where we're rowing or which way the river's flowing. Is it raining? Is it snowing? Is a hurricane a-blowing?
Timothee Chalamet in this trailer is showing that he understands that. Then there's the people who are complaining that the film is unnecessary and a cash grab. Are you fucking serious? Almost every single big successful movie franchise will make a cash grab film. It's nothing new. Now, am I saying this film is necessary? Fuck no, of course not. But just because something is a cash grab doesn't mean it can't be good and can't have actual effort put into it. There's tons of films that are made for money, but also have people behind it putting effort into making a good movie. So I don't really think it's fair to judge this film by saying it's unnecessary and a cash grab. Now I understand that there are those films that you can tell have very little effort put in, and were only made for the money and to cash in on a successful property. Those films do exist, and it's fair to criticize them for that reason. But my point is that I don't feel it's fair to criticize a film that hasn't even come out yet and calling it an unnecessary cash grab. Now, if you want to complain about the acting in the trailer and the dialogue and things like that, I may not personally agree, but that is fair criticism. I personally think the film does look pretty good, and I'm way more interested in it than I was before the trailer. I'm very interested in seeing Timothee Chalamet's take on this iconic character. Do I think he's going to surpass Gene Wilder's Wonka? Who knows, but I highly doubt it. Gene Wilder set the bar so fucking high with his performance in the 1971 film that it's going to be pretty hard to top him. I love the moment when you see him for the first time and he comes out with a cane and he's limping and looks all weak, but then loses the cane and does a somersault. That moment was thought of by Gene Wilder himself and was a genius idea on his part. It really goes to show how perfectly he captured the character of Willy Wonka. Not even Johnny Depp was able to top this performance. I'm not a big fan of the 2005 Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and one of the reasons was due to Depp's take on Wonka. He played a very awkward Willy Wonka. In the 1971 film, all the kids were amazed and mesmerized by him, but with Johnny Depp's Wonka, they just seemed bored with him and also thought he was kinda stupid. I don't think the 2005 adaptation is terrible, but compared to the 1971 adaptation, it doesn't come anywhere close to the sheer amount of heart demonstrated in that film. So Timothee Chalamet has some big shoes to fill, but judging from the trailer, I think he's heading in the right direction. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good night.